What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over 5 different ways that I think The Flash Season 9 could go. But before we get started with that, we have to talk about the Arrowverse's 10-year anniversary as of 2 or 3 days ago, I believe. It's gonna be 2 days ago. October 10th of 2012 was when Arrow first debuted, and of course October 10th, 2022 would make that 10 years. So yeah, that's absolutely insane. The Flash is going to be going into season 9. Hopefully they can wrap up the Arrowverse in a good way. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they've got. But here's a few theories as to what I think could happen in season 9. So the first way that I think season 9 could go, I think it's definitely possible they could have it be sort of like Arrow season 8, where they have each episode focus on, each episode or two focus on a specific season. I think that could make sense. Like a couple episodes could be dedicated to season 1. Maybe we see like time travel. Maybe that's how they do it. Obviously, it's a little more difficult with the Flash just because of the timelines that each season took place in, and some of these characters are erased from existence, like Savitar. So maybe they'll just have it be like time travel as to how they could have each episode represent a different season. I think that definitely makes sense. But yeah, just because they did that in Arrow Season 8, I really don't think they would do that in The Flash Season 9. But I am just going to throw it in here just in case it happens, because it has happened on a CW show before. Now, the next way Season 9 could go, I think, each episode could simply just be fan service. I mean, we have to consider that. Maybe Episode 1, we already saw a photo of Captain Boomerang on set. So maybe Episode 1 is like a Rogues episode or something like that. Maybe Episode 2 is like a Cobalt Blue episode. Maybe Episode 3 is like a Reverse Flash. Who knows? Something like that. Maybe Zoom returns in Episode 4, Godspeed Episode 5, Bloodwork Episode 6. So maybe each episode could have like this unique storyline. I think that would make look pretty cool, but that would probably be a lot more work than they want to put into this last season, but still, I think that would be really cool to see. Or if they want to continue with the fan service stuff, I think they could definitely do like a couple episodes per storyline. I think that would make sense. But overall, I don't think that the entire season would be like fan service. I think the last couple of episodes maybe would have to have like an actual storyline with the Flash, or at least the last couple of episodes, because they have to end on something that makes sense, right? They can't just do a bunch of fan service and then end the show. So I think they have to end it with an actual Barry Allen storyline that actually makes sense in ending the show and the Arrowverse. Now, the third way that I think the season could go, I think they could have the Rogues be the main villains for the first, 5 or 6 episodes maybe. I think that would be awesome, because let's be honest, the Rogues in the comics are basically like the only villains the Flash faces, so the fact that they were never main villains on the show, it kind of doesn't make any sense. So I think if they actually did the Rogues in season 9, I think that would be really cool. Maybe we get like whole different versions of the Rogues. I think that would be awesome, like a new Captain Cold, maybe a new Heatwave, maybe Gorilla Grodd somehow returns, something along those lines. I think would be great to see, and also something unexpected that the fans really did not see coming, but I think they would still enjoy. So something like that. So yeah, this theory is basically solely based off the set photos that we got from episode 1 of season 9, of Captain Boomerang. So then maybe we could see after these like 5 or 6 episodes with the Rogues, we can maybe see some more fan service like Zoom, Godspeed, Bloodworker, other villains returning. And then maybe like a final Flash versus Reverse Flash showdown to end the series. I think that would definitely make a good season right there. So the fourth way that I think they could go about season 9 is having Cobalt Blue as a main villain, which could somehow lead into a potential Reverse Flash storyline to end the show off, specifically with an origin story. Now, I would kind of like this, if this does happen, I'd kind of like the Cobalt Blue stuff to take up a lot of the season, like maybe like 9 or 8 or 9 out of the 13 episodes. I think that would be really cool. But while Cobalt Blue being the main villain, we could also, of course, get some fan service. I think it's like literally no doubt that we're going to be getting some fan service. We're going to be getting some returning characters, but overall this way of going about season 9, I think it would focus a lot on Cobalt Blue, hopefully Eddie Thawne as Cobalt Blue. That'd be really cool. And then if that connected to a potential Reverse Flash storyline ending the season, I think that would be perfect in terms of how to end the Cobalt Blue storyline, and then I think that would end off the show pretty well. And then the final way that I think they could go about season 9, maybe they have Cobalt Blue, maybe last for only a couple episodes or something like that. Of course, assuming that the blue crystal at the end of season 8 was referring to Cobalt Blue, and then after those couple episodes or so, Reverse Flash could take up a lot of the rest of the season. Maybe a new younger actor plays a young Eobard as the Reverse Flash at the same time that we're also getting flashbacks to Eobard's origin story, sort of like how Arrow did the flashbacks during the first 5 seasons. So while we would see young Eobard in present day in like 2022 or 2023 is what it's going to be, fighting the Flash and all that, we'd also see like the flashbacks of how he became the Reverse Flash and all that stuff. I think that would be the most effective way to do an origin story, and it would kind of call back Arrow in the final season of the Arrowverse. So I think that would actually make a lot of sense, and if they did that, I would be really happy with that. But in the first 3 theories I have about how, the Flash could go about Season 9, there's a little bit of a hole in that. Obviously, at the end of Season 8, we got ourselves the little teaser of a new Negative Speed Force avatar with the blue crystal, potentially meaning Cobalt Blue, and I didn't mention anything about Cobalt Blue in those first 3 theories. So how exactly could, that blue crystal fit into what's happening here in the first 3 theories? I don't know. Comment your guys' opinions on that down below. How would you have that happen? Would you have, just Cobalt Blue return or, appear in like 1 episode or something like that? Would you have, just some fan service Cobalt Blue type stuff instead of like an actual main villain storyline? What do you guys think should happen there? Just comment that down below. Also comment your thoughts down below on these 5 ways that I think the Flash Season 9 could go. Comment which one you think is the most likely. Comment which one you think is the least likely. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.